What happens when police officers lie, make up evidence, make bad arrests?
When you have an officer who's willing to lie, the entire system breaks down.
But what if the system is already broken?
Prosecuting people isn't a game. Putting people in prison is not a game. That's why we have Brady.
We've spent a year investigating problems with Arizona's Brady lists, the lists prosecutors use to track lying and criminal cops. We found the lists are missing officers, the process missing basic accountability, and as a result, juries are missing the truth. We call it full disclosure. Here's why we're doing it. In 1963, the Supreme Court ruled in a landmark case, Brady v. Maryland, police and prosecutors are required to give all evidence, even if it hurts their case, like if the officers involved have been caught lying in the past or have criminal records. That information has to be disclosed. But it's been almost 60 years and Arizona still doesn't have it right. This is Arizona's full Brady list. 1,400 law enforcement officials, tracked by prosecutors for things like lying, planting drugs, committing crimes, and other integrity concerns. No one gave us this list. We made it by obtaining tens of thousands of pages of records, plus information and data from every Arizona county.
There's no centralized Brady database in the state.
That allows officers who lie or commit crimes to keep their licenses, to bounce around departments without permanent accountability. In Superior, Arizona, they had a force where 6 of 9 officers were fired from other departments, most of them on the Brady list somewhere, just not all of them in that county.
False info for what?
Do not fight us!
Law enforcement. Are you serious?
The results? Chaotic and unconstitutional policing.
You're under arrest!
We took our Brady list database that goes back 20 years and also got a record of every state board case since 2000. Compare the 1,400 on the list to every AZ Post case. There was no record that at least 400 Brady cases resulted in official state board cases. After ABC15's reporting, AZ Post has opened multiple licensure cases that police and prosecutors never sent to the state board.
You cannot have a nation for the people, by the people, if the government's hiding its own misconduct.
It was worse than a nightmare.
This grandmother spent 22 months in prison, all based on the testimony of a documented liar. This Phoenix officer's past lies were never disclosed. They had no idea he falsely arrested someone and lied about it a year before trial. Do you think if you would have been able to tell the jury, this guy is a liar, he's lied in cases, do you think that would have made a difference?
Absolutely.
By analyzing the data we obtained, we found, just in Maricopa County alone, at least 175 times since 2000, when officers were delayed being put on the Brady list, and not as soon as officials knew about credibility issues.
This is the only way we're going to learn how to do better and prevent miscarriages of justice like this in the future.
To fix it, it comes down to 2 things: better oversight and transparency. So why hasn't it happened? We first published a statewide database of all Arizona Brady List officers back in February. Then 8 months later, 1 month before the election, APAC, the official council of Arizona County Attorneys, released and touted their own, quote, statewide database. But APAC's list, not actually statewide. Participation's not even mandatory. After 2 years of promises, at launch, 8 agencies participated out of 15 counties, plus the AG's office. Now here's our database. Open, searchable, downloadable, every county included. Here's theirs. You need to know an officer's first and last name. Can't see a full list, can't search agency or county. There's also no details about what the officers did.
We do it for our teachers. We do it for our doctors. We do it for our lawyers. There's so many professions in which there are disciplinary databases, and why shouldn't we do it with law enforcement officers?
But that was all before the summer of 2020 and the killing of George Floyd. There's been protests across the country, including here in Phoenix. The Arizona Police Association released a list of proposed changes like statewide ombudsman, an independent statewide police shooting investigation team, and a database of serious officer misconduct. To be clear, our reporting is having an impact, but it shouldn't take our reporting for officials to put officers on Brady lists, to pull officers' licenses, to finally investigate cases they already knew about. There is a crisis of trust, and it's why our government officials must do better. Now, we named this project Full Disclosure for a reason, and we're serious about it. It's why ABC15 has made our data and Brady files open and available to the public. We hope it sets an example, because ignorance, arrogance, and indifference should not and cannot be the standard. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing. Thank you for watching.